We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Cletus Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Billy Richter, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Standing in, Rodney Finch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
First baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
At the plate, Felipe Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Jason Rayburn, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
This one's down to third. Serrano ranges to his left. And that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here it comes, 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Into the box, Felipe Delgado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Finch has a play, and that retires the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Stepping in, Edgar Armas.
Leading off for the mission, right fielder, Edgar Armas.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Striding forward now is the DH, Robbie Hunt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air. Delgado in foul ground. But this will land untouched. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Trying to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. And that misses 2 and 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. really close pitch.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Roger Serrano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7, left fielder, Howard.
Coming to the plate now, Howard Ferguson, man at first after the 2-out walk. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he got him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Antoine Schaefer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Antoine Schaefer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Now at the plate, Chris Corona. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good. And straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Richter sprinting after it, and that's in there. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Ramon Vega.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Vega, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Two balls and a strike now. Corona leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Willard Lloyd waits on deck. Hit in the air down the right field line. Armas is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Into the box now, Willard Lloyd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Standing in now, Adrian Lyons, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. him set with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kenny McClendon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kenny McClendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Chad Taylor, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Billy Richter.
Striding in once again, Billy Richter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch, hack in here.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. McNeil is in pursuit. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
In now, Rodney Finch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Herb McLean.
Leading off for Midland, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, Freddie Eldred, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Matt McNeil, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Felipe Delgado. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Now both runners are breaking to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Settling in now, Antoine Schaefer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Keenan McDaniel is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Keenan McDaniel.
Into the box now, Chris Corona, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Delgado at second. Schaefer is over at first with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Ramon Vega. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, two-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game. It stayed through the baseball and was able to come through.
Now batting, Willard Lloyd. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Adrian Lyons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Guy Shipman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Guy Shipman.
In now, Herb McLean, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And 2, here it is. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 6-0. Stepping up to Fe Rodriguez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So striding forward now, Edgar Armas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
this guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Vega in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping up now, Robbie Hunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And a breaking ball stays outside. Roger Serrano would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So digging in now, Roger Serrano. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Schaefer. And that's the third out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. So striding in, Matt McNeil, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, the fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Now at the plate, Antoine Schaefer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 6-0. Ready now, Howard Ferguson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ripped on the ground to first. Vega right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny McClendon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Chad Taylor. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Standing in now, Billy Richter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-1. So come now, he'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Ramon Vega, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. It is a slider that backs up for a ball. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Ready for another chance, Willard Lloyd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
At the plate, Adrian Lyons. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Lloyd, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds lead it 6-1. Babe Eldridge takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Babe Eldridge.
Digging in to try it again, Rodney Finch. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Vega comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
So stepping in, Felipe Rodriguez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Edgar Armas.
Into the box, Edgar Armas, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. McLean giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The relay throw on to first, a double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-1. Now at the plate, Herb McLean.
Leading off for Midland, right fielder, Herb McLean.
And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
A designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Eldred. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Matt McNeil will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another full count offering on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ramon Cortez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. In now, Matt McNeil, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Eldred, a runner at second with one away. Yanked on the ground down the line. Rodriguez is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Stepping into the box, Felipe Delgado. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
0-2.
Two outs here with a runner at third. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 6-1. Back here on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Robbie Hunt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Standing in now, Roger Serrano to the left side, but it's well fouled. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Full count. 3-2. Howard Ferguson is on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 4.
Digging in once again, Howard Ferguson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Into the box now, Kenny McClendon, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Serrano over at second. Ferguson at first. 1. Nope. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
At the plate, Chad Taylor. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And a fastball just a bit up. Billy Richter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set. Here's the 3-1. And a changeup right down the middle.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Antoine Schaefer.
Leading off for Midland, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, Chris Corona. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Ramon Vega, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Ferguson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Into the box, Willard Lloyd. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Corona leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. Way outside. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Richter. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, Rodney Finch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Just keeping him close. Standing in now, Felipe Rodriguez, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Robbie Hunt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-1. Ready for another shot now, Adrian Lyons.
The shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ferguson is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Into the box now, Herb McLean. And now pitch on the way. And this is low, ball one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eldred.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Eldred. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Roger Serrano. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Serrano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Lloyd scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 4, Howard Ferguson.
Ready once again, Howard Ferguson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ferguson is retired, 2 down now. Standing in, Kenny McClendon, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schaefer on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Midland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Cletus Yang earns the victory on the mound. Jason Rayburn couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the mission, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.